Colin Hurley, 2025 quarterback, Jacksonville Trinity Christian, the program that's very familiar with Ohio State. Colin, you visited back in the spring. You came up here for the Elite 11. You promised Ryan Day you'd come back for camp. You just did that today. How'd everything go out there?
Everything went great. I thought I did very well. There's good competition out there as well. I learned a lot of new stuff each day out there. He taught me a lot of new things that I haven't done before at my school. So I'm going to take that along the way and help him.
How difficult is that 1-inch drill where you're trying to loop it right over the bar there?
That was pretty difficult because he wanted it thrown a certain way. I think I have to work on that a little bit. Everyone can work on that, but I want to get great at that.
Obviously, you got a chance to work with him today. He was able to watch you at Elite 11 because his son was participating, but now he's able to kind of coach you. I guess, what was that like? How did you feel that connection was going, and just kind of your thoughts on him as a teacher and just working with him today?
I definitely want to be coached hard, and I feel that he coaches his players hard. I felt it out there today as well. No, he wanted everything thrown specifically, so I like that. And as a player, I definitely want that because that's only going to help me.
Did he have some, positive feedback for you as well, though?
Yes, sir.
What was he impressed by out there with what you were doing?
He was definitely impressed by my arm talent, my velocity. He was impressed with my accuracy as well.
What about working with Coach Dennis as well? What's your relationship like with him, and was that cool as well?
He was great out there. He coached me hard as well. He was really impressed how I can spin a ball as well. That was his first time ever seeing me throwing the ball. So,
what attracts quarterbacks to Ohio State right now? Sounds like they've had big numbers on the field and putting guys in the first round of the draft. Is it that simple, or what?
Yeah,
what is
pretty
it?
much. Yeah, pretty much. They've had a lot of great quarterbacks in the past, and they have one present right now in C.J. Stroud. So I think they're going to be great, and they've produced a lot of good quarterbacks.
Do you think the things they were teaching you about out here today are things you can take back and translate into what you're doing with your school?
Yes, sir, definitely.
How is that?
I can always learn something new every day. I can never stop learning from any coach, and I learned a lot from Coach Day today. So I'm gonna take that back to my high school and really work on that and focus on it.
How many camps did you get out to, or
Two so far.
Where have you been?
I've been to Florida State and LSU.
I'm just wondering, what it's like when you're doing some of these one-on-ones and, you throw a good ball and maybe the receiver stops or it's one route, whatever, but do you get feedback from the coaches that, you did your job, that was good rep for you? Or
Yes,
how does that work when it doesn't quite end the way you want it to?
I've never thrown to these guys, so I just have to adjust. And if they drop the ball, I can't be mad at that. They're just working on their craft, and I'm working on mine, so I have to respect that. But if it's a good ball and they drop it, I just have to live with that.
It felt to me like maybe two of the better balls you threw today ended up hitting the ground.
Yeah.
You did your job. You did your job on that rep. And whatever happens.
I definitely want the receiver to catch the ball, but like I said, I've never thrown to these guys, so I have to just respect that I'm throwing it to someone different. They have different speed, different hands, so I just have to get used to that.
Who all has offered? Has anybody offered a scholarship so far?
From here?
Just altogether.
Yes, sir. I have 22 offers.
Wow. Okay. Who are the top ones in your mind, I guess, right now?
Top ones in my mind. I don't really have a top school right now. I'm just going along the way.
Okay. Who are some of the Power 5 schools that you'd list that you'd say that schools people have heard of, I guess?
Miami's offered me, Georgia, Florida, Michigan State, LSU, Florida State, Missouri just offered me. Have others as well.
Did these guys say they would keep in contact with you and keep watching you?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Okay.
You come up here thinking to yourself, I'm going to come earn that offer today, or what's that thought process like?
I'm not chasing the offers, but I'm grateful for every coach that has offered me. I just come out here and try to be the best quarterback. And that's my intention every time I come up here.
Does it? Because you look like a guy who's going to be in that conversation for the best guy in your class.
Yes, sir.
Does that matter to you? What I guess, are you chasing that at all?
I just want to be the best version of myself. I know if I do that, I can be the best quarterback in the country.
How would an Ohio State offer impact your recruitment in general?
Ohio State's definitely a big offer for any skill position, but especially quarterback, because they've produced a lot of good quarterbacks in the past, and this offer would mean a lot to me. I've always loved Ohio State growing up, so this would mean a lot to me.
You're in there throwing, Dylan Raiola is arguably the number one player in the country in his class. You're obviously going to be a highly ranked guy in your class. Does that give you any, or do you not even pay attention to that? Or does that add a little extra juice to your workout?
I really try not. I don't really try to focus on that, but you can definitely spin the ball, and I enjoyed competing against him today. I learned some stuff from him today as well. I'll go against him in the future.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a little miniature brotherhood there with like the quarterbacks. You guys go to all these Elite 11 camps together. Like you see a lot of each other. Like,
yes, sir.
So is it more of like you are competing in a sense, but you're also kind of helping each other? Is that kind of how it feels out there?
Yeah, and it definitely feels like we're starting a relationship, and we're just getting to know each other, and we'll definitely see each other in the future. So I can't wait.
Did I hear? Did you walk from your hotel over here today?
I did.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And just so you could get in your thoughts,
No,
I guess.
I wanted to clear my head. I wanted to focus on the way here and stretch my legs out. That's just the stuff I like to do before throwing the football. So that's what I did.
How far of a walk was it?
It took about like a mile. It wasn't that far.
There you go.
No.
How you played all year as a freshman last year, right?
Yes, sir.
I guess how were you able to handle that? You played big time ball down there, and you played well. Was there an adjustment for you, or did you feel pretty comfortable kind of handling those reins from the beginning?
No, I played in 8th grade, so
Yeah.
nothing felt new to me. I knew the pressure was there, but I didn't really feel it. I just went out there and won with my team, and I got better each game every year, or all year.
When you played in 8th grade, like you were starting in 8th grade, or you just got on the field a little bit?
I split reps with the senior.
As an 8th grader?
Yes, sir.
At Trinity Christian. Okay, I see you. It's pretty good.